Hi, so in this video I want to tell you about stage 2 of solving Rubik's Cube using the Heise-Thistlethwaite algorithm. And at this point you've solved all the bad edges so that everything is correctly oriented. And the second stage is going to involve getting only red and orange on the top and bottom of the cube. We're going to begin by working with the edge pieces and getting red and orange crosses in the top and bottom. And looking at what we have so far, we have two edge pieces that are not red or orange on this side and one that's not red or orange on the orange side. That means we're going to have three red or orange pieces on the sides. They can't be on the front or they would be bad edges. And on the sides, the only way they could be good edges is if they're between the top and the bottom layers. So we should expect three red or orange pieces in that middle layer between the top and bottom. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to correct these three, basically put these edge pieces from this slice into the top or bottom. And the last thing we're going to be able to do is to fix two of those edges at the same time. So the first thing we're going to do is to fix, on this side we have two different edge pieces that need correcting. So we're going to correct one of them, and notice that we don't want to mess up this one at the same time as we correct this, because basically what we're going to do is just do 1/4 turn of this face that will move this edge piece into that position. Boom, just like that. Now, unfortunately, having done this, at the same time, we moved this edge piece down into the bottom, and so we're no better off because we still have three edge pieces that need to be corrected. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to move this edge piece into that front slice using a double turn. Okay. And now we have orange, in this case both orange pieces opposite each other in that front slice. And by making a 1/4 turn, we're going to displace this orange piece with this edge piece, but it's still going to be orange, you see. And so now we've corrected the bad edge that was on the top, and the edge on the bottom has not become bad in the sense of not being orange or red. So we now have one less orange or one less non-orange or red on the top or bottom. From this point, we are now in a position to fix the remaining edge. So the remaining edges. So we bring them both into the same slice, either front or back. And we're going to do the same thing again with a 1/4 turn to move those red or oranges up to the top. Once we've got them both, once we've got the two edges that we want to replace above each other one above the other in the front slice, we can do double turns of the left and right and front and back sides to get those red and orange pieces that are in the sides into that same slice. Okay, so let's do that again. So we have these pieces are not both in the same slice, but if we do double turns, like that double turn of the front, it doesn't change which edge pieces are or which non-orange and red edge pieces are on the top and bottom. And then again, a double turn of the right-hand side will bring that edge piece into the front slice. So now we have red and orange opposite each other and non-red and non-orange opposite each other. So if we do 1/4 turn of that face, now all the edge pieces on the top and bottom are actually red or orange. Okay. The second part of this stage is to correct the corners. So we're not going to solve the positioning of the corners, but we are going to solve the orientation in the sense that we're only going to have orange or red on the tops and bottoms of the corners. This is going to involve using an algorithm, which I'll write down in the notes. And here's how it's going to work. We're going to target two corner pieces that we're going to place in the front slice opposite each other. So, for example, let's say this one and this one. neither of these have orange or red on the top or bottom, and they're opposite each other. The way the algorithm is going to work is you want to have a red or orange piece in the front slice, so in this case the white slice, and you want that to be on the bottom, either the bottom left or the bottom right. The algorithm is this. So we're going to do left, and then we're going to move that piece into the right hand slice, so that is the down inverse, and then we're going to do a double turn of the right side, and then just backwards what we did before, so down and left inverse. And that, okay, those two pieces that we were talking about are not in those positions, but this has corrected two wrongly oriented corner pieces. Let's take stock. We have two more over here and two more over here. We're going to just keep doing this algorithm over and over and over until we have fixed all of them. So let's do another pair. We want them opposite each other on the front slice, and we want to have one in the bottom slice that has red or orange facing us. In this case, there's red on the top left as well, which doesn't matter as long as that's an incorrectly oriented corner opposite our target one in the bottom. And now we're going to do the mirror image of that algorithm that we just did. So in this case, it's going to be right, and then down, left 2, down inverse, and then right inverse. Okay, that only corrected one, but as you can see, we have 3 things that need correcting. So we're going to just keep doing this. All 3 are in the bottom, so I'm going to have to move one of them up to the top. Remember that you only want to do double turns of the left and right at this stage. So let's do a double turn. And there we go. We've got 2 pieces opposite each other in the front slice. And we're going to correct one of them again by this algorithm. So let's do left, down inverse, right 2, down, and left inverse. And there should be 2 that are incorrectly oriented. They're both in the bottom slice again. So I'm going to do a double turn of the right slice. And now you can see that these 2 are opposite each other that need reorienting. But this is not in the bottom. So I can just turn the cube around, and now it is in the bottom. And then I can do the left-sided version of this algorithm. So bring this side towards me, so that's left inverse. Bring that piece into the right-hand slice. Do a double turn, and then backwards. Okay, now all of the tops and bottoms are red and orange. So that's the end of stage 2.